I'm back with the lessons. Muhammad Ramajan Ali with you, the students of class 12. Today, our topic is completing sentences. He could not go to college. There is a dash because of his illness. What kind of sentence is this? Students, you have got this is a completing sentences. In case of completing sentences, if a clause or phrase is given, then you have to write down the another clause or the phrases. If the subordinate clause is given, then you have to write down the principal clause. And if the principal clause is given, then you should write down the subordinate clauses. So here, students, we have got idea about the beginning of the completing sentences, the basic idea of the completing sentences. Learning outcomes. At the end of the lessons, students will be able to identify some basic structures of completing sentences, identify the formation of completing sentences, complete the incomplete sentences. The first structure is it is time or it is high time. It means the time is the perfect and the overtime, the best time. So the first structure is it is time. If the sentence is connected with it is time or it is a high time, then second clause should be in the past simple. For example, it is time we started journey by bus. So first sentence or first clause is it is high time or it is time. The first clause is in the present tense. The second clause should be in the past tense. The second example is it is time or it is high time we started our journey by train. Another important structure is would rather, and would rather is related to than. So I would rather drink tea than coffee. So here, what does it mean? Would rather. Would rather shows all the time the preference, and here it shows the first thing. And a person I like here, I like tea more than coffee. So this is an example of would rather. And all the time after would rather, we use a present form of the verb. Another structure is no sooner than. So no sooner is all the time connected with than. If no sooner, if you start with the sentences, in case of completing sentences, and the conjunction must be then, no sooner than. And the example is no sooner had he reached the station than the train left. Another structure is had better. What does it mean? Had better means বরং ভালো. So here the example, I had better go there. He had better do the work. They had better complete the lesson. You had better take medicine. Students, remember had better is a modal verb, and after the modal verb you must use the present form of the verb always. Students, uh, now we'll talk about a very important item, and this is important structure, and this is as if, as though. So as if, as though means geno, and the structure, and there are two important structures here. The first structure is if a sentence is connected with as if, as though, and the first clause is in the present tense, then second clause should be in the past simple. For example, he speaks as though he knew everything. Here, the first clause is in the present tense and the second clause is in the past simple. And the next structure is if a sentence is connected with as if, as though, and the first clause is in the past simple and the second clause should be past perfect. The example: he spoke as though he had known everything. So first clause is in the past simple, then second clause is in the past perfect tense. Dear learners, use of because of, on account of, owing to, due to. It shows or they show the causes all the time. So the example is here: he cannot do hard work on account of his illness. And here you remember these phrases all the time shows cause. And if the cause is given, then you have to write down the effect. And the effect is given, then you have to write down the cause. And you remember these phrases are all the time related to cause and effect. Dear students, today we have learned some important and basic structures of completing sentences. And at the end of the lessons, I have set some exercises for you. And then you have to do the exercises. Try yourself. And the exercises contains almost all the structures for you than I said today. Thank you very much. I will be back with the new lessons in the next class. Till then, have a very good day. Stay home and be safe. Thank you. Thank you all.